You've been stuffing them all night, homie. But guys, welcome.
I'm hungry. Come on now.
Welcome back to Tunecast. As you all can see, we're camping. God, it's been so fucking long since we've actually hit the camping road, shall we? But I wanted to say, guys, we're having a little bit of a technical difficulty today. I don't know why this is happening, but when I hit the game capture, it is not capturing Tower Unite. I have to capture the display. I don't know if this is a current bug, but it's definitely not capturing what I want it to capture. So I don't know what to do. So they're gonna start seeing my Windows bar a lot this episode, which absolutely fucking sucks.
Immersion broken.
Immersion is absolutely broken. Like these little
that's
things
what
we
happens.
do. Yeah, it's just it's
what
gone.
happens when we try to bring our. This is what happens when we try to actually bring like all of our recording stuff out in the wilderness here. I mean,
yeah,
really,
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I might not have any service. Actually, that's true. So yeah, we're gonna try and do as much as I can on screen too today. But boys, it's customary at this point. You know what comes next. How was y'all's day? Starting with Pan, my homeboy. Now, not just your day, guys. I want to hear your week, because this is a bi-weekly show. So I want more from you. I want that spice.
Well, to start with today, I went to Home Depot, got myself some pavers, loaded up for the backyard. Mainly because when I put in the first set, I realized I only had half of them, which is great.
Did you get them at half off price?
Oh yeah, that too.
That joke.
Oh my god.
Shut
up.
You know, funny thing, one of my friends was telling me about how they recently actually hit a boar on their way to work. There's actually two boars, and
boar?
funny thing, yeah, they did. Sort of like a hog, you know, with the tusks and everything.
Yeah, wild hog.
Yeah, well, they hit one of them, but they couldn't really stop, and it already happened, so they just kept going. But, the police ended up coming like shortly afterwards to question about that, and they asked like, "Whoa, how did you find out?" And it turns out the other hog squealed.
Was this a joke?
Yes.
God damn it, bro. I was invested. I'm like, damn, I didn't know there was wild boars in your area. No way.
I heard that one yesterday because it was April 1st. Hi, happy April Fools, everyone.
You're so punny. Oh my god.
Fun fact: in Texas, it's completely legal to hunt like wild feral hogs in any way, shape, or form.
I heard about that.
No begging limit, no tags, no begging limit.
No.
Yeah.
I
So
wonder,
you can
how
really
does
go
boar
out
meat
there
taste?
like on your truck with like an automatic rifle and just gun down a bunch of feral hogs, and that's completely legal.
That's not bad.
Yeah, fuck them hogs, man. People who know, people who know. Look, listen, I'm like, I don't have to deal with that here in Arizona, but for what it sounds like, they're a real problem.
They are a huge problem. They destroy land and vegetation like crazy and very territorial.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I've never even seen one up close. I've only seen one in like fucking
I had a buddy who had a buddy from Texas, and he had like this yeah, basically he had like this pond that he dug out himself, and he's been working on. The whole thing was completely gone within like a single night.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
All the water was like drank. The mulch was ruined. It was just hogs got it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. They're bastards out there. There's literally this video on YouTube of like these guys on a truck with like a minigun.
Jesus.
And like they drive by just a fuck ton of hogs, and it's kind of badass.
Bro.
Oh, there's even helicopter rides. You can even ride in helicopters and shoot from the air. Death from above.
What the hell? That's so badass, though.
Hashtag fuck those hogs.
Hashtag God bless Texas.
Yo, dude, can you goddamn imagine? Like, okay, you're just a fucking hog, okay? You're chilling, you're relaxing, fucking up people's property, and out of fucking nowhere, you're just like, wait, do you hear a helicopter?
You just hear rotor blades and then like Welcome to the Jungle playing on a fucking megaphone.
Yeah, it's just funny.
There's just bullets raining down on you.
You just hear nothing but CCR.
Yeah, yo, literally, guys, it's just fucking.
Pretty much.
Oh my god.
Hey, Sloth, welcome to the stream.
Yeah, welcome, guys. That's so. On top of a pun, I'm gonna take it that you had a really average, okay, relaxing day, Pen.
Day? Yeah, I've had like kind of a normal day. Tuesday submitted some like homework and stuff. I've family's been good. What's something that's I feel like I had something that had oh right. This week the microphone that I use is a Fifine AM8, but I just sent an email to the company saying, hey, one of the knobs fell off. And they ended up saying, hey, we don't have any more knobs in stock. Let me just send you a microphone. And now I have an extra microphone.
Dude, what the fuck? I should do that.
Yeah.
Yo.
That's fucking disgusting.
I have my shit taped right now. I'm gonna fucking hit a Fifine right now, dude, and be like, yo, like during the move, my shit like completely fell off and I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, where's I don't have it.
Send them a picture of your shit. Say like you love them and things, and say, please, Fifine, send me another thing. Honestly, Mercy, you were right when you told us we should contact companies more often.
I'm telling you,
they
guys
care about customer satisfaction, and they don't hear shit from people unless it's from like one of those bullshit surveys.
I'm gonna say this real quick to the audience, okay? And I don't know if you know about this, but on my Discord, I do something called an M quest, okay? Basically, it's a long-winded speech of me saying, hey, go out there and do some actually cool shit, okay? I got this from my old teacher in middle school. Shout out, Mr. Haskins. But, guys, what I want you to do, okay? Think of a famous company or one that you use a lot, okay? Write them a letter. Email them. And just kind of tell them how much you like them. Tell them how much you like their favorite products. I did Fender. I told them, like, how much I use their stuff. They sent me pics. They fucking sent him a brand new microphone, and I assume you got that for free, right? No shipping, no nothing?
I didn't pay for shipping. All they wanted me to do was leave a positive review on Amazon.
See? That's what I'm talking about, guys. And all you gotta do is amazingly simple. Sometimes you just gotta put that effort in. Nobody does that shit. So if you literally do it, even too, if you do a letter handwritten, you would be amazed how much shit you would get back. Literally, we had an entire class on this. We all walked out, and one person did Mountain Dew, and they got a bunch of t-shirts and hoodies and shit. Like, it's really cool. Sometimes all you gotta do is mail shit to these big companies and see what you get back. It's a fun hobby.
Honestly, I still plan to use the microphone that I currently have just because I don't need the other knob, but also I was going to just try to 3D print the new one anyway as a little project on the side.
For real. That's like, it's so goddamn cool.
Calipers, measure the shit out, engineer it. I know how to use CAD.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
Oh, computer-aided design, like one of those 3D programs. Anybody could use Blender if they wanted to. I know how to use something like SolidWorks or, but if you don't know anything, you could use Autodesk something.
Oh,
There's like a really simple Autodesk thing that's great for kids, and if you don't know shit about 3D printing or 3D design, learn 3D modeling, make shit for games, make shit in real life. Who knows? You could find someone who will print it for you.
Really? Genuinely. Guys, that's
shit from a game, too.
That actually makes me genuinely happy, Pad, that they did that to you. They didn't have to. That's the best part. They didn't have to do that shit. Yeah.
It was probably more work for them to open up a microphone and take out one of the knobs than it is just give me the microphone.
Yeah. I mean, shit, dude. That's really cool of them. But it's kind of hell yeah moment, dude. Fucking Vito.
Hell yeah.
My beautiful bitch.
Huh? Wait, what?
Hell yeah. So, dude. It's been a whole week. Okay. There has to be absolutely something that was so interesting that you waited all week to tell on Tunecast. Something so amazing and imaginative that even if it was fake, it would still be good to tell on Tunecast. You got this. Yo, I literally spit out my dummy. It's all over my table. Fuck. Keep talking while I wipe this up.
Yeah, so basically, over the past couple of days, when I was going to walk my dog,
oh my god,
there was this kid who really wanted to like pet my dog, right? But my dog doesn't really like people very much. She's like kind of shy.
Oh, okay.
And so she flipped out.
Oh no.
And got real scared and got out of her harness and started running away. I was like, no!
Oh no.
And it was a disaster. And the kid was crying. I was like, it's not your fault, buddy, don't worry. And like running after the dog and
dude, you just fucking traumatized this kid for life, bro. He's never gonna pet a dog again. He's like, I don't want it to run away. You just invested in a cat person. I hope you know that. Oh,
yeah,
that's fucking hilarious. I just like to imagine the dog's like, oh hell no. Oh, that's good. Good. Okay, you traumatized the kid this week. How about anything else, Vito?
Nothing. No, that's it. I gotta go pee.
Okay.
Okay, well. All right.
Oh, sweet. Mister.
Yeah.
What do you?
Yeah.
How was your whole ass week, homeboy? I heard you got some recent developments.
Yeah. Just like in the last show, the Mercy Plays, I kind of announced that the fact is I'm getting a new truck.
Yeah. So when do you pick it up, or do you already have it?
It is going to be showing up tomorrow.
Ooh.
The dealership is actually going to be delivering it to me.
What
hell was that?
Fuck?
I'm fine.
Vito, what the? Dude,
Vito,
looks like you just got mauled by a fucking bear.
No, I tripped over some bushes.
That sounded like a bear, bro.
Oh,
okay,
it hurt really bad. So I went, oh, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So, point taken. When Vito falls, he sounds like a bear.
Yeah.
You know,
case in point, don't piss in the woods. You'll turn into a bear.
Just in case, I'm going to wear my bear protection hat.
Go for it.
Yeah,
oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. You know what, guys? I feel like Pan's onto something. I feel like we should all wear the bear protection.
Yeah, let me pull out my bear protection hat.
Wait a second. Wait, no, that pisses off the bear, dude.
No, only if you wear it upside down, right?
Oh, true.
So long as you're not wearing your bear protection hat upside down, then you're fine.
I mean, hey,
I don't feel like I'm properly wearing my bear hat.
Well, I don't have the bear protection hat and that stuff, so this will be close enough.
Oh my god.
Yeehaw, chuckle fucks.
Dude.
Yeehaw, pissweed.
Yeehaw. Hell yeah, dude. Fucking, we are not even 20 minutes in. Don't you dare swear. God. I've sworn like 4 times. No. Shit.
I've also been using some profanity, but that is appropriate.
Let's just get it all out right now, guys. Come on, get your swears out.
No, don't you fucking dare. So
that fall.
yeah, God.
Not about beep 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 beep.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to
You
use
son of a...
the F.
Oh my god, you can't say that on Twitch! Oh my god!
In your mother...
That's just unreal. Look,
On top...
Okay,
Inside of a
okay.
roller.
No more!
In, our,
That's it!
in the Home Depot. What's up?
Oh my god!
oh my god.
Jesus,
Vito,
if we're not...
do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Dude, if we're not canceled, we're already canceled. So, Pissweed.
And
Enough of this fucking guy. So, Pissweed, how was
Yes.
your day? Oh no,
Um,
week. I'm so used
how
to
was
saying
your
day.
week? Honestly, I think I'd like to talk about our weeks more often because sometimes my Wednesdays aren't that eventful.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
today, Wednesday, was I pretty much literally got the fucking full-on Buffalo, New York lake effect snow today.
You're welcome.
We ended up, yeah. You can keep that shit.
I can't help
You
it,
keep
bro.
it.
Fuck you. I know, you take it.
No, I don't want it. No, you. Reverse card. Take it.
Ugh, no, man, I can't do it. Not anymore. We're done with our snow.
Well, there should be the actually last of it here. It's supposed to stop snowing here within about an hour and that stuff. It was supposed to be, and then I've heard typical Minnesota. First week we get like cold, crappy weather, rain, sleet, snow, and now next week they're talking 60s and 70s. Typical Minnesota weather right there.
Yeah, that's typical, man. That's straight up typical. I mean, yeah. I was unaware
So,
he was recording. I
but-
wanted to make it family friendly, and the amount of times he had to censor me. Yeah, Sloth. Let me tell you, you seem all innocent, but you got to swearing like a sailor. For real.
Yeah, she's a sailor.
I
I've actually
love
never-
profanity.
We love profanity.
Yeah,
I think there's
hell
an
yeah.
MRE in my
And it-
tent.
I'm taking this off. I'll be fine. I'll be great. I'm the host. I got that plot armor. So
You
know-
got the plot armor.
I'm
Guys-
just gonna go back to my camouflage.
yeah. So
Uh,
we got a new car. That's pretty good. So how much you
Truck.
paying for that?
why,
thing?
I don't know why. I don't know why you.
What?
Oh, how was the MRE in there?
I fucking love this guy. Yeah. How's that MRE, man? Meals ready to excrete, right?
Yeah, I mean, like that's.
Is
not,
that-
I mean, it
Yeah.
was chilling, Mac. I'm not that bad.
Yeah. Fucking.
Of all the motherfucking sorry.
See, it's so
MRE.
hard. We got to get better on that, man. We need to take some training. But yeah, so I
Try
should
to
be
just
saying
pause
truck.
and Hesitate.
Yeah.
Truck. Yeah.
I don't want to
Pick
do
a
that
truck,
because then
but
I'll
yeah.
be saying a lot. But yeah, so
I said
how, mu-
just quiet.
how
Just
much
find the experience.
how much are you paying
We're
on
in the
this beautiful truck this week? How much a month?
About $615 a month.
And that's before insurance.
And then,
Oh,
and yeah, I just about that.
And yeah, how much is
Um,
your insurance?
The insurance is going to be going up an additional $200.
Oh, wait,
So,
an
yeah.
additional. So what's your base pay?
For my 3 vehicles for 6 months with my current truck, which is a 2017 Silverado, my 91 Chevy Camaro, which that's under just only in liability, and my GMC S15, the 1990 GMC S15, that's in liability. And
I know
with everything all together was like $729. So yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I literally had to ask my insurance agents, like, why the fuck is the insurance so damn high?
Yeah.
Why is these premiums just insane? Well, found out that's like a lot of insurance agencies like to do the where everyone that's like, it's not individual in a way, it's like all in a set pool in a way.
Mhm.
So it's literally like literally military thoughts right there. Mass discipline. So if somebody else screws up or keep putting in claims left and right and that stuff, well, I would never. I think I put in one claim, which it was a windshield on my truck. But other than that, I've never placed any claims on any of my vehicles.
Other people in your family
no
raised your bill?
Everyone.
Or just everyone who's on that fucking insurance agency?
Yeah.
How fair is that to you if you're a safe driver?
It's bullshit.
Yeah,
it's utter bullshit.
That's kind of BS, not gonna lie. That's kind of dumb. The fact that that's even a thing.
Yeah.
Ugh,
and of course, the fact is, Mo, was about 2 summers ago when we had a lot of bad storms where a lot of vehicles were hail damaged. A lot of vehicles had more tornadoes have touched down and that stuff destroyed vehicles and that. And it's just, yeah, that also hurts the people never actually got that's never put in a claim that stuff. It does actually, it hurts them in the long run. That stuff. It's bullshit. So
it makes you wonder why you even have insurance.
Sometimes you,
right?
Well,
if you think about it,
you can get. I said the same thing to my insurance agent, my agent, and that stuff. I was like, shit. Sometimes I wonder. It's almost don't even freaking do insurance, and when you do get caught and that stuff, just pay the fine that way because they'll be a lot cheaper. No, don't do that. We don't know.
Yeah, we do not encourage insurance fraud here at Tunecast. Although it is beneficial.
Yeah.
Reminds me of that funny free money hack that was on TikTok a bit. That was basically just them discovering check fraud.
Yeah, you heard that? He's like, guys, you could put anything on a check and cash that check. Yeah, it's called going to jail, bro. People would do it, and then they would go to jail. They're like, oh my god, I saw it on TikTok. I'm like, yeah.
I didn't know it was illegal to commit.
It was a life hack.
So is robbing a bank. You know what else is a life hack? Jail. 3 square meals a day, friends up the ass. Like, come on, man.
No pun intended.
Jesus, guys, well, hold on. I wanted to say, just to get us back on track here, that's a pretty penny pissweed. But are you happy? Does it spark the joy? Does it give you the goods?
I got one vehicle that's not rusted out anymore.
Oh yeah,
because
sure.
That's the reason why I decided to start. Was like, it was 2 weekends ago, and as stuff. I was at my friend's, my best friend's niece's birthday party and that stuff. So I was outside just chilling and all that, and he was out there, and it's like, be like, hey, you know, you got rust forming on the back of your truck. I'm like, wait, what? Where?
Now,
no, that can't be.
When it comes to rust,
it was forming on the rear fenders and that. So it's like, well, looks like I guess I'm going truck shopping.
Yeah, the best way I've explained rust to somebody is like mold on bread. Okay, technically you cannot you can't just cut the piece of mold off of a piece of bread, because how spores work is they have roots, and they usually stretch to the entire piece of the bread. So guys, health fact out there, don't eat moldy shit, because it's not a special, you know, extra shot of penicillin. Like 9 times out of 10 you will get sick, and there's no avoiding mold. Throw it out.
Please do not be the dumbass who just tries to eat around it. You don't want food poisoning.
True. Food poisoning fucking sucks. But on top of that, my week has been kind of weird, okay? I got some cool things to say and some, I guess, not so cool things to say. So I guess I'll start out with the cool stuff. So first things first, guys. We just recently hit 1,000 subscribers. That's fucking awesome.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Which means that we kind of, you know, can do more stuff. I also learned the next cap is 150,000. So that is like disgusting. Dude, that's like, congratulations, you made it to the finish line. I'm like, oh, thank you. It's like, Now, you have 26.9 thousand miles to go. And I'm like, huh? That's such a fucking gap. It's such a bell curve. But, guys, I wanted to say thank you all so much. And there's actually a special announcement here tonight on Tunecast.
Ooh, I like special announcements.
Y'all ready for this yet?
Whoa, what the fuck
was that?
What the fuck was that?
Oh,
Where your hands? Where your hands?
What the fuck?
God.
Jesus!
Guns out!
What the guys? You
God.
need to understand that I was AFK when you did that shit. I'm putting this
God.
fucking hat on. I don't even feel safe anymore. That it's my condo. Fuck that.
Did you see how fast it was?
No.
He was motivated.
Jesus Christ, that was a fast bear.
What the fuck, guys? Literally, when did you do that? That literally jump scared me.
You should give us
Wait,
content permissions more often.
You didn't? Were you not capturing the game, bro?
Yeah, I'm capturing the game.
When it happened?
He's doing
Yeah.
display. So yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have to run that back. That was terrible.
Yeah, I saw it.
I
There was
just
like
saw
a black figure. I'm like, oh,
I just saw a blur of
Yeah.
a bear.
dude, that wasn't a bear. That was a fucking speed bear.
That's a blur of a
That was
bear.
Cocaine Bear right there. That was Cocaine Bear, the movie.
All right, guys, bear with me, okay?
Where?
Oh my god.
So,
Where? Bear where?
bear with me.
Where?
So, yeah, guys, special announcement
Alright.
here tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
Studio Mercy and
Is
friends
pregnant. Oh.
will be hosting one more concert here on Tower Unite.
No.
What?
Oh
Oh.
yeah, yep, guys. So basically, it's going to be Studio Mercy amplified. It's going to be another concert. It's been a while, but you know, I gotta say we are super fucking hyped. I've kind of been working on the concert stage a lot without you guys knowing. So I'd like to show off some fucking photos if I could of what we got going on.
Do it. You won't.
Maybe I will.
Yeah, you won't. You won't. You literally won't.
Well, maybe I won't. Actually, guys, thank you so much for
I'm
coming.
gonna
today.
go. I'm gonna go fight that bear.
Yeah, go fight that bear, bro.
Didn't work.
Nope. God damn, dude.
No.
Jesus Christ. Why? Listen, man. I'm gonna kick Tower Unite's ass. I hope you know this, boys. Because it's so painful. Everything shows up on my main screen, primary. So I think I know what it is. And I think I'm not ready for the outcomes of this.
Oh no.
This is so painful.
Oh, no.
Anyways, so we're going to swap to screen 2.
Cueing the funny music of technical difficulties.
Fucking hate this shit. So, yeah, guys, this is the pre-stage of what it looks like right now.
Oh.
It's very cool. So there's lightning fucking everywhere. This is going to be the largest scale concert I've ever done. There's going to be a lot more booths. So if y'all know people out there that play Tower Unite, you guys are going to get a digital version of my live in-concert performance happening November 1st, before November. We're going to be doing it somewhere near October. So keep tuned on that. And kind of check out these streams and stuff like that, because maybe I'll, feed some more, little goodies for you guys, throughout the times.
So in other words, stay tuned.
Literally, stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Hell yeah. So,
If you stay tuned, it'll be a shocking discovery.
yeah. I like what you did there. Fuck yeah, bro. So guys, yeah, my week has been pretty good. The subscribers is good always. I love the fact that people actually enjoy this shit. Just recently, I got a guy who just messaged me randomly saying, hey man, I really appreciate the stuff you do. He was a simulated F1 racer on YouTube. So he does like those F1 like virtual, yeah, it's really cool. I'm like, hell yeah, man.
Ooh.
So yeah, guys, I've been having a lot of fun, moments. Work's going good. You know, I'm kind of mixing and mastering shit, and I'm kind of learning how to make my stuff sound good. You know what I mean? I've kind of been getting into the audio engineering side of things. But also, when it comes to making music, guys, it is so fucking hard. It is ridiculous. Like, I'm sitting there. I like to imagine like a mental version of like the trash bin with like the crumpled up pieces of paper, because like I fucking make stuff and I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, no. It's just, it's so annoying.
It sounds good in my head, but for some odd reason, when I write it on paper, it doesn't look good.
Fucking
Redo.
Precisely. And it's just, I don't get it. I don't know why it's like that,
Oh, believe me, I know how that goes when I like try to like make things out of like my with the metal lathe and the mill and that stuff, and it's like, all right, this looks good in my head, and I try to actually do it. This looks like crap. All right, I'm doing it all over again. Throw it in the scrap pile.
For real.
Do it over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I gotta say too, it's usually customary at this point, but I'm gonna kind of lead it into something. So we're in the woods, guys. My energy has been absolutely fucking like shit lately, and I feel like just being in the wilderness is amazing. It's such a good, change of pace. You know what I'm talking about? And I gotta say, guys, how's your energy levels lately?
My energy level's okay.
It could be better.
It's all right, but right now I'm really thirsty by eating all these marshmallows and that stuff. I mean,
I just drank a Monster earlier, and I think I'm good for now. But like, I'm not looking for that crash, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, dude, that crash is literally the worst part of it to me personally.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Pan? Has your crash has been just horrible lately?
Like halfway through the day, I'm kind of faced with the fact that the half-life of caffeine is absolutely 5 hours, so you cannot half-ass a 5-hour energy drink.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. So here's what I've learned, guys. I feel like it's the sugar that does it to us. Because I feel like the zero sugar drinks are really just kind of better for me in the long run, because you don't get that sugar high crash. You know what I'm talking about? Guys, that's where today's sponsor comes into play. We're talking Dubby, okay? Energy, focus, concentration.
Green cups in front of us. That's what that is.
Guys, there's no sugar, okay? Maltodextrin, artificial colors or dyes, fillers are bullshit. This stuff, it literally costs approximately $1 per drink. That beats Monsters. That beats canned drinks. Literally, it's got taurine, glutamine, citrulline. Basically, guys, the best amino acids that benefit brain function. I can tell you guys right now, okay? My favorite flavors are Galaxy Grenade, Dub Sludge, or the new one, which is Shadow. Basically, what was the name? Shadow Monarch Surge. It's from Solo Leveling, the anime. It has like a raspberry and purple grape slushy taste now that I'm kind of thinking about it. But not bad, guys. Really good. Also, guys, if you go to w.gg and you use code Studio Mercy, you get 10% off. So go try it out for yourselves, guys. You can even get the little sticks and the shakers. Support your fans, support your family over here at Tunecast, and have some fucking energy. It's just really good. Listen, we don't really sponsor stuff that sucks, so we can all confirm it really does taste good. Pissweed, you just bought some.
It is actually very. Yeah, I did actually, and it's very good. I got the It was kind of like a Japanese soda.
Oh yeah. What does that taste like? Does it taste like the Ramune drinks, like the ones with a little glass ball in it?
Yeah, it's very pleasant. It's not overpowering, and it's really good.
Dude, have you guys ever had a Ramune as a kid? You know what I'm talking about? Where you like pop the ball in and then, dude, I was so afraid.
It's an experience.
I was so afraid that I was gonna like glorp the ball, so I would like gently like sip it. I was afraid it, you know what I mean? Just like gulp that thing down. Like, oh no.
Realistically, we both know that would just pop out the other end.
True. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It's not
like
that big.
eating a marble. I was never the marble kid. I don't know. I think I was a Play-Doh kid, but that's only because we made edible Play-Doh. And that's still gross. That was so salty.
It's a very salty, yeah.
Brother, ooh.
I remember that.
But guys,
I'm still cringing at the idea that some kids eat marbles.
Yeah, guys, we are 41 minutes into this Tunecast. I think it's time to talk about our topic. Guys, look around you. We are camping. Vito, it is customary.
We're out in the wilderness.
We've
already had multiple bear encounters.
The bears, yeah, for real.
The bears.
Vito, I'd like you to take across the set.
Well, Vito already had a bear encounter. I mean, look at Vito.
I'm fine. I just fell.
Yeah, he just fell.
Here we have we have something very radioactive in there.
I think that's Pan. Yeah, this Pan's tent.
Yeah. Oh, hey Penny, how's it going?
Hell yeah.
Okay, tough crowd. Cable's here. Hi, Cable. Hello, welcome to the set. Careful, man. You're gonna want to give this rifle here a real good cleaning afterwards here, B-dubs.
Oh, it will get a good cleaning.
Real dirty out here. I have a little guy, a little me, and then a half-eaten MRE chilling back. This is this is our camper vehicle. Pretty sure the battery died. We just decided to stop here. We'll figure it out later.
Pack that generator there, Mercy.
I thought this was a campsite. Wait, did you not speak to a forest ranger?
No. We're here illegally. Absolutely.
Holy shit, that explains why there's no mini golf.
And the excess amount of bears.
Yeah.
No kidding.
But yeah, I forgot. We have our gods looking over us. Hi, deity abundance. I see you, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Is that what the fucking people are?
Yeah. Okay, buddy. Calm down.
It's going to scare the shit out of the next.
It's gonna be a good trip. Okay, you've been complaining the entire ride there. Stop. Shut up.
He's
there's literally nobody else here. Actually, I don't know who that guy is. That guy just showed up. I don't know who he is. All right, anyway.
Brad back there?
Stranger? I can't see him.
Yeah, I don't know. What's
his
name?
name? Richard.
Probably don't get too close to that dude.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either. Anyways, yeah, that's what we're working with. Also, this is a totally this was already here. I think
the fire pit.
Actually, nope. Never mind. We built it. I just made that up. We built it. We built it right now. Yeah.
We made it 100%. Out of the concrete.
We made it.
Concrete, absolutely, according to the very incredible YouTube videos. It's just water.
Yes.
Very resourceful.
Yes.
This
part of the region is very concrete rich, so we mined for concrete.
We
welcome to New York City, baby.
Yeah, it's like you just dig for it, just like clay.
Yeah, you dig for the concrete.
So, boys, it's time we start talking about camp. Okay, so guys, camping's a very special thing in my heart. You know, I've camped a lot as a kid. I'm sure we all have. You know, I mean, we all have our own fucking camp stories.
Trees.
I can't say exactly where my campsite is because that's absolutely doxing myself. But guys,
where is it?
It's location, destination, zip code, coordinate, time frame.
It's right here.
Yeah,
that's where locate. It's right here.
Guys, what is the weirdest thing you've ever experienced while camping? Starting with Pan. Pan, like whoever has a weird thing, speak.
I say I have some pretty weird ones.
Shoot it. Let's see what we got.
I have a lot of camp stories. Well, not a lot of camp stories, but I have a lot to talk about when it comes to camping.
Well, then go for it.
I don't camp super often. I really do not camp super often, but when I do, it's usually terrible. So I wouldn't say weird, but definitely like terrifying.
Okay.
Does that count?
Jesus, I guess.
So last time I camped and not, camped because I had to, in case you couldn't tell I'm a soldier.
Yeah.
So when I was camping as a kid, It was lights out. We had like a campgrounds kind of like person in charge of all of us little bastards, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And we had a whole bunch of tents like all over the place basically. And I was camping with my brother. And I couldn't sleep, man. I couldn't sleep for shit. And I just kept tossing and turning. You know, it was like one of the first nights where I was trying to get used to the sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Right. And it was on the dirt. And I was just like, oh, man. You know, like I was in a tent, but it was still like on the dirt. You know what I mean? And like, and then I was like, I made friends with these two other kids, right? And we'd get up to some shenanigans for the first couple hours. And like one time, I snuck over to his tent and I like woke him up by like poking him with a stick. You know, I'm very young at this point, right? And then like we would just do that, and like the people in charge of us, for me, it was my brother. For him, it was like his mom or something. I was getting mad at me, and like the other kids were like, "Go to bed. It's past time to go to bed," you know. Yeah. So I thought my friend was coming over to my tent to fuck with me. No, it was a wolf.
Oh,
it was a wolf.
Oh,
yeah,
straight up.
So there was like there was rotting up against the tent, and I was like, dude, what are you doing, giggling? And I was like, dude, stop. And then like I heard like a dog breathing, like you know what I'm talking about, like
the
you know,
heavy breathing.
Dude, like
oh my god,
I froze, dude. And then I just slowly sat down, and then behind me, the arm of my brother just slowly goes over my mouth, and like he lays my ass down, and he says, "Don't say a fucking word."
Jesus,
like, very scary.
Yeah, dude.
I have more camp stuff to talk about, but that takes. I mean,
I
don't want to take a whole thing.
That's scary.
It was really scary, yeah. The rest of my camping stories is a very different sort of vibe.
That's better than having your food stolen by a fucking raccoon.
Oh my god,
that's all about
those little bastards, bro.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, it kind of approached me while I was just trying to eat, like, where no one else is around. No one fucking believes me. The only thing I have are the fucking scratches on... Oh, wait, I said fucking. Fuck. Sorry.
Damn!
Yo! Oh, no! Yes!
Oh!
Anyway, shit! Lost your monetization. Goodbye, monetization. You're getting nothing for this video.
Anyway, look, it took, like, it saw me with a lunchbox.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of those like cloth ones that have the little thin layer of plastic insulation in the inside.
Yeah.
It took it and I chased it up a fucking tree.
So you climbed that tree.
I climbed a tree. I can climb trees.
Dude, can you imagine this fucking raccoon? Hold on. Can you imagine this fucking raccoon
right now?
Yeah, dude, this fucking raccoon. He's like, he can't get me. Hey, what was he doing?
This is
yeah, a man in a yellow hazmat suit and gas mask climbing up a tree.
It's so funny.
It's kind of like that fun thing where they say with one type of bear you're supposed to play dead, and the other one you can climb up a tree. Which I don't think you play dead with black bears because they can climb trees. And that day, I was a black bear chasing a poor camper, also known as a very unfortunate raccoon. When I said scratches, I mean he went out onto the branch. I followed. And you can only get so far on a tree branch before, like, snap, crack, fall.
Yeah.
Damn, that's the worst kind of cereal. Snap, crackle, fall. Oh, shit. I hate tree cereal.
That's the off-brand kind.
Yeah.
I think
Bart Crispy.
I think it scared the raccoon because I just remember like having the lunchbox next to me when I got up afterwards. It was only like a minute.
So wait, did it steal the entire lunchbox?
It picked it up. It tried to carry it.
Yeah.
And then it dropped it.
I genuinely, when you started this story, I thought you fucking started climbing this tree because it stole a piece of your food. I'm like, homie, what are you gonna do when you get it? it's already soiled.
No, the whole lunchbox, it carried that thing. And those motherfuckers all have hands and know how to use them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you have to
fingers.
hang your cooler up. And that's why you're supposed to hang your coolers up by a tree branch. Wait, Mercy, where's the cooler?
Oh, we got ourselves
I got him. Fuck this guy. Everybody at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Fuck this guy.
Fuck this guy.
Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Report.
Definitely not getting monetized.
Bam. It's okay. We already got the tag on. We've already had it.
Yep.
Well, I don't know where our food is then.
This
like
guy is a robot.
We don't need food. Well, we still haven't we haven't half eaten Emery in Vito's tent.
We got
That's
food.
mine.
Now, guys, this brings me to the second topic. Thank you, Bisweed, for that. Actually, bonus points for you. So, guys, food. What is your favorite camp food? I want to start, but guys, my favorite camp food is the ones that take those little like iron like 2-prong griddles and you like slam it down and you put it on the fire. We used to make what's called
bread in there.
Yeah, you could put pizza pitas or whatever the fuck they're called. You could do Oreo like little jail cakes. You know, it's just they're so good. It can be anything, but you can do even hamburgers in those too. I have a weird story real quick I wanted to say. So
go for it. We didn't do your story yet.
My friend Billie Jean, we've been friends ever since we were little. We were staying over at her house, and we had a bonfire, you know, out back and stuff. And their parents were asleep. I am fucking starving. Like they were one of those families to where like when I came over, it wasn't expected to have dinner. You know what I mean? So you just kind of we went the entire day without eating. And I'm like, damn, I'm kind of hungry. And I'm like, hey, do you like have anything? Like, she's like, we could cook burgers on the fire. I'm like, hell yeah. So literally, we like raided their freezer and we got like venison burgers and we like took tinfoil, you know, we were going to like tinfoil the burgers and throw them on the fucking fire, you know, but we were hungry. Yeah. We didn't realize that it takes like a long time to do that. So we're like, is it done? And we opened it up and it's just pink slime. And I'm like, okay, we'll put it in. And it reminds me of like the burger game we played because we forgot about it. we forgot about it. And it smelled good for a bit. And then I'm like, yeah, we'll check on it in a bit. Let's go play. You know, let's play Nerf. Let's go run in the woods. We're vampire hunters. Yeah, you know, and then I'm like, where's the burger? And when we opened it up, it was charcoal, and I'm like, can we still 200%. Eat it? Dude, for real. So like, I'm like, well, it can't be bad because it's overcooked, right? So that's not undercooked. So we were just like fucking straight up crunching. it's like eating a fucking urn. I'm like, they're kind of crunchy. It was straight up a brick, but dude, memories, man. Like I don't know why I have some weird fucking memories like that. I have memories of like eating raw hot dogs in like a storm, like in a fucking garage. Dude, like yeah, shit like that. But guys, what's your favorite camp food? You know, Vito, what is your favorite camp food, homeboy?
Hot dogs.
Oh hell. Yeah, you like them hot dogs?
I love me some hot dogs. Whenever I go camping, I associate 3 things: saltine crackers, hot dogs, and s'mores.
Saltine crackers? Not graham crackers?
Yeah, man. Those are for the s'mores.
Yeah, but you said saltine.
Yes, because they're easy to eat and they're like the perfect like travel snack.
True. Yeah. It's like modern day hardtack. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Biscuits, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, hot dogs, yeah, I get it. I really listen. We just had some really good beef hot dogs today, and I feel like I'm not a wiener guy. God damn it, but If I was, listen, if I was a wiener guy, I really like the crispy ones. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking the beef hot dogs. They got to be like a girthy fucking glizzy.
Girthy
You really like the casing, huh?
Yeah, I really not really the casing. But guys, let me tell you, my I'm just throw that away because mine is on fire. But yeah, marshmallows.
Yeah, mine's on fire. I'm gonna put mine back in my pocket.
Okay. Yo, Pissmeister, how about you, homeboy?
What?
What is that Minnesota campfire gourmet food, man? Don't say no.
Good old moose. No,
that's your national animal. You can't say that.
No. The natural animal is a loon. That's her fucking bird.
What the fuck is a loon? I don't even. Can you eat it? Can you eat a national animal? Or is that like? That's a stupid question, but like, is that a thing you can do?
That's how you treat it.
That's a felony.
Listen, man, it's not like I'm gonna go eat a cardinal or something.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Vito? Do you see anything over there?
Nothing, man. The bear just freaked me out. It's like, you know,
boys on edge here.
To be honest, man, edge a little bit. Yeah, no, I get it, bro. I'm with you. It's scary.
Our boys on edge here.
You know, a loon is like a duck. Okay, what kind? Okay, is have you ever like what's the okay? Pissweed curveball question. What is the weirdest thing you've ate while camping?
The weirdest thing I ate was peanut butter jelly sandwich in those little cast iron deals that you stick over the fire. That was the weirdest thing.
How's that weird? That sounds badass, dude.
Don't get me wrong, it was fucking delicious, but this is something you don't do every day.
Dude, guys,
So,
when we used to go camping, I never knew how to cook corned beef hash. I didn't know you had to practically burn it in order to make it edible. You know what I mean? So like, you guys have had corned beef hash, right? It's like the discarded giblets with potatoes. It comes in a can like Spam. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. But it was like another one of those like hamburger stories where I'm like, I was hungry as hell and I didn't have time to wait. So I'm like, dude, I just ended up throwing it out. It was like slop. Bless you.
Dude, I think to this day I hold the crown for the most stupid thing you could have burned, but you still burned it anyway.
What was it?
I burned soup.
How do you burn soup? What does it look like burnt?
It's like black goop.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That sounds about right.
How long do you cook it?
Don't stir it.
6 hours.
What the
fuck?
fuck?
Forgot about it.
Dude.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
This is something.
I was home alone. I was 12 years old. And I put some soup in some pot and I put it on the eye, right?
Yeah.
And I played video games.
Wow.
I was like, I'm hungry.
Dude, you were literally
I was in the cupboard. All I heard was like this just bubbling. I was like, what is this noise? What is that smell? I look in the pot, it's just tar. I was like, oh shit.
So that's how you make asphalt right there.
I bet you $5 you threw that pan out and never told anybody.
No, my mom found out.
Oh no.
Did you get your ass beat?
No, because my mother was nice to me and did not beat me.
Oh my god.
But she threw the pot out.
He threw the pot out, yeah. Dude.
Yeah, absolutely. She was angry.
When we used to do like fires out back, you know, at my old house. We literally took an oven pizza, kind of like what Sloth's talking about, but we forgot to take the the cardboard off the bottom of it. So like, yo, we burnt the fuck out of the. The whole inside of the oven was on fire. Dude, my one friend put it on one of those cutting boards, those like polyurethane cutting boards. and it was like melting through the seeps of the oven, and it was like all these strings. Looked like an abstract painting, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, yeah. I don't listen, man. I don't know. I feel like you become a good like cook as a kid when you have to fend for yourself. Now, just to tell everybody, the little disclaimer, I had a great childhood. You know what I mean? It's just my mom worked late.
Right.
My parents, my sisters were my babysitters. I lived off of ramen and eggs and like cookable things. By the way, guys, remember the last time you've had those little smiley face fries? You know what I'm talking about? Those little guys. Like the yeah, it was like the oven baked smiley face little men, man. They look like the scrub daddy,
but you eat them. Yeah,
it was the spud daddy, man. We fucking I never see him anymore, dude. There was like a meme where it's like, "What's wrong, babe? You didn't touch your autism sampler," and it was like dinosaur chicken nuggets, those guys, and like waffles. I don't care what anybody says, man. I don't know. I grew up on shit like that.
Okay. You guys want to hear about more camping stuff?
Shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So this is mandatory camping because I'm about to talk about basic training. Okay.
Yeah.
Strap in. There's a lot
mandatory
of exposition here. A lot of exposition here, right? So, long story short, I'm an army guy. Do basic training with your EIT, some of the best, most miserable times of my life, So we have what's called a FTX, which stands for field training exercise, where typically we leave the barracks, we go ruck on like this freaking 5-6 mile hike to the wood line, basically. And as a company, we split up between platoons and we create our patrol bases. And we treat the other platoons like enemies, right?
Yeah.
We have like chalk rounds loaded up in our M4s, and let me tell you, those things are not fun to get shot at.
Painful.
Very painful. They use them in like riot control, so you can imagine how uncomfortable it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like airsoft on crack. But like, so, dude, when we make our patrol base, right? When we're creating like a perimeter, think of it like a big old triangle. Okay, I won't go in the ins and outs of how a patrol base is created and what it looks like, but basically, it's like you're digging down into the dirt. You're building your fighting positions. You're making this little chunk of the woods yours, basically. So we have to dig foxholes, basically, and you're always in a buddy pair, right? When you're in a patrol base, so one person is pulling security while the other person's digging, and then you switch off if you get tired, basically. I want to say for the first 3 hours out there, we were just digging our foxholes. You wouldn't think just digging a little hole to lay in is like bad, but dude, like it sucks. It sucks so much because you have just an E-tool, an entrenching tool. It's like a little handheld shovel.
It's like a flat shovel.
It's a tiny shovel.
You can't just bring like a full-size shovel with you to the field. That's just not how that works, So
it's like the thing
just
like hard dirt.
Yes, exactly. It's an E-tool. Yeah, so you're digging holes with that, right? And I'm like out of breath, and then he's out of breath. So here's what happens in our first FTX. It starts to rain, like fucking pissing on us rain. And the rain gets worse, and it gets heavier as the time goes. Like, it wasn't like rain that starts and then stops a little bit and starts again. No, it's a gradual increase of water falling.
I wish it would suck more.
Here's the thing, right? In the army, right, we get all of our issued stuff at CIF, it's called, right? When we got all of our gear, they ran out of all the proper sizes for things.
No.
So we got our clothes fine, but when it came to wet weather gear, everybody had a small.
Oh,
everybody. No. Every single person in that company had a small. There were some lucky soldiers who had a medium and a large, but for the most part, like our Gore-Tex jackets and our other wet weather shit, like they were small. We didn't have tents or anything, so we were sitting there in the rain with nothing but our tap system, which is like to hold our magazines and stuff. We had our helmets on, and then our OCPs. So what I'm wearing right now, basically, that was it. And we were laying down in our foxholes, water building up. We had to dig these like grenade holes. Those grenade holes, dude. Literally, those grenade holes. They got repurposed into just water collectors at that point, because the way you're supposed to dig your foxholes, it's kind of sloped down, and you dig the grenade hole. So like the reason it's like that is so if somebody throws a grenade at you, it'll roll down into that hole and blow up, right?
Yeah.
No, it just got filled with fucking water, and after it was so full, it would just start rising up in our foxhole. So we literally had to like roll around just to mush it into the dirt.
Oh my god. I wish it would suck more.
Dude,
oh
like
god. That's so bad.
The drill sergeants were like, no, this is fine. No, this is fine. This is fine. You guys are good. They had a tent. We didn't have a tent, right? Like, oh, yeah, you guys are fine. This is part of being in the army. You know, like shut the fuck up, trainee. You know,
wow.
Like, so, but it got so bad where it turned to almost nightfall,
and
then a senior drill sergeant came out, and it had like a huddle with the other drill sergeants. We really didn't know what the fuck they were talking about, but we can kind of determine what it was after they left, because they just looked defeated. And the senior drill sergeant said, "Hey guys, we're packing up. We're going back to the barracks." Because
why?
basically, since we didn't have any of our wet weather gear, we were in serious fucking danger of becoming sick and getting cold.
Yeah,
you know? So they're like, we don't want that liability, so we're all gonna go back to the fucking company building. And we were like, okay, right? And we were getting ready to walk 5 miles back. They're like, no, we're gonna call a bus.
Yeah.
they called a bus out to. Yeah, they called like there was like a couple like fucking 10 like
you had
fucking 1 ton. There was a couple 1-ton trucks that came and a bus, and we all just kind of packed in, and then like we went to the barracks, you know, did some we got smoked a few times. We got smoked a few times, you know. So that was the first FTX. Then Jesus. Right.
Oh no.
We finally got all the right wet weather gear. We're like, thank God. Hopefully we never have to use it. No, we did. We absolutely did, right? Because the second field training exercise, it rained even harder.
Spoiler alert.
Dude, I can't stress this, right? The entire time we were there at Fort Jackson, right? Like, it didn't rain. Like, ever. It only rained when we had to go to chow or when there was a fucking field training exercise.
That's so funny.
So the second field training exercise that came around, it pissed on us, dude. But we had our wet weather gear. So
at least it fit right.
It fit. So that was enough for the drill sergeants to be like, yeah, we can stay out here. Homies. Oh my god. So after we dug out our foxholes, when it comes to patrol bases, sleep is an afterthought, right? Everybody's allowed to sleep, but you get maybe in an hour and a half or 2 hours in between patrols. So everybody rather stupidly, but not me, be mindful of this, right? A whole bunch of fucking dumbass trainees, pulled out their sleeping bags to sleep at night. I'm like, you guys are fucking idiots.
Why?
I am not pulling out my sleeping bag. It started to rain. Their fucking sleeping bags got so drenched and so muddy. And here I was just thugging it out in the fetal position with my rifle. I was laying sideways. I was laying sideways in like a mud bed with my head down sleeping. in the mud. I just fucked it out.
Yo,
well, everybody else had this fucking nasty ass sleeping bag. I was like, y'all are pussies.
I wanted to say this real quick. Ladies and gentlemen here at Tunecast, if you're ever having a shitty day, just listen to this guy's stories, man. Let me tell you, it's going to blow your fucking shitty day out of the water. Oh my God. Damn.
And remember, right? Remember, like, sleeping was an afterthought. So while one person slept, the other person had to stay awake and point their rifle out into the wood line to pull security.
Mm-hmm.
And there was also two to three designated people. They're like a fire team.
Mm-hmm.
Their job was they were going to patrol the whole patrol base. So they would just walk the perimeter basically. There was one person holding security, one person sleeping for each foxhole, and then there was that fire team walking around the patrol line. One of their jobs was to make sure people weren't sleeping. A lot of enemies were made that day, let me tell you.
Oh my God.
Everyone wanted to sleep, and there were parts of the patrol base that were undefended because they were just sleeping, and like the people in charge of the fire team had to keep waking them up. Oh
wow, that's fucked up.
That was basic training. Now, fast forward to AIT, right? Like a month and a half later, right? You know, I've become a soldier at this point. I'm no longer a trainee, but I'm still doing AIT to learn my job. We still had field training exercises.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the good, right? The good part is it didn't fucking rain once. It was nice. It was sunny. A little on the hot side. A lot of ticks. Fucking hated it. But,
ew.
Like,
but like ticks.
A lot of grass. Yeah, this time it was in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. So if you've been to Missouri, you'll know there's a lot of ticks, right?
Yeah.
Here's the other thing though. The rain wasn't there great, but we had the ticks. We actually got tents, which is great, but we also had to dig foxholes anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was a fighting line and then there was like a back part where we would sleep in our tents. I am a Seaburn soldier. Mm-hmm. So what that is it stands for chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear, which means I'm trained to respond to chemical attacks.
The first soldier to get cancer.
Can you see where this is going for a field training excize?
Yeah, I already see where this is going.
If you guys don't know this already about if you don't know where I'm going with this, the gas chamber, they burn those tablets basically, and they gas the shit out of you.
Yeah.
There's about 5 tablets, or 2 maybe, in those chambers, right? Our drill sergeants for the FTX, they packed gas grenades, right? Those gas grenades pack 50 tablets. The reason why they pack so much tablets is because it's an area of effect thing, right? They're supposed to make the entire area spicy. And that's what they did. So in the middle of the night, I'm talking 3 a.m, you know, we're sleeping. The senior drill sergeant comes out, full auto M4, shoots in the air, wakes us all up with gunfire, and throws grenades at us.
Oh my God!
And all I hear is like muffled sounds of all the other trainees or soldiers at this point, either coughing their lung out or saying gas, gas, gas.
Oh
we were all just like panically putting on our masks. It's like clearing our filters and shit. Like we open up our tent, we're running towards a freaking foxhole. It's like I don't know what's going on at this point. I was just like woken up by machine gun fire, getting a gas mask on, and running to my foxhole basically.
Jesus. Oh my God. And
yeah.
hold on.
So
in Helldivers, you don't wear the gas masks.
Yeah. So yeah, we have fun in the army. We camp a lot. It's a lot of fun camping. Good camping trips all around. Anyway, that's my whole spiel.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
So much fun.
I just looked at the time for the fucking Tunecast. Oh my God, dude. That's crazy as shit. See, listen, I'm going to say this one more time, ladies and gentlemen. You will never have a shitty day in the world as long as this guy's breathing. So,
yeah.
So or just listen to me.
Jesus Christ. That's so cool, though, man. That's the kind of shit. Listen, that's why I appreciate the ever-loving fuck out of people like you, man, is because I would never have. I would dead ass, like, I would not live. I would not live. I would be a private pile, is what would happen. I couldn't do it. I literally, everyone's like, oh, you can do it. You know, I'm like, no, like, literally, I would rather die.
It wasn't that bad, man. I'm only really talking about the worst moments. Everything else was kind of okay.
Well, I don't know. I mean, okay, listen. For somebody like me,
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know.
I don't know, but it's just it's fucking scary to me.
Know.
But it leads me into a good leeway. Scary stories. Oh yeah, boys. Limson,
Oh, boy.
okay?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I like scary stories.
We love scary stories. So, Pam, if you could, do you have... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Don't do that. That scares me. Every fucking time, you dick.
Oh, it's because we don't have the hats on.
Oh, God damn it.
Right.
You know what? You know what would make this better? I'll go fishing. We'll just get some food in our bellies.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds good.
We never talked about like good things to eat. Honestly, fish is like a natural way to do things.
I got to get that omega-9 there.
The omega-3s and whatnot. Yeah. Teach a man to fish, he eats every day.
Eats for...
What the fuck?
What?
Was that a bomb?
Huh? The hell was that?
Oh, shit. Damn. Homeboy
Wow,
delivered.
I just used some TNT. I figured it worked out.
Hell
That worked
yeah.
out really good.
Dude,
Oh,
look at all these fish.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
You know?
God damn.
Fish.
Wow.
That's a lot of
Fish.
that's a lot of fishes.
Hey, audience
Look
at
at
home.
all
Yeah.
this fishing.
Yeah. Throw some at the audience. Now,
Here, have some fish.
Pan, it's time for you to tell us a scary story.
Well, I don't really know any scary stories, but
God damn it.
there is this one thing.
Yeah, I'm ready.
On a similar night like this, 4 friends around a campfire were minding their own business when they heard a crack in the dark. And that little crack was just a face that momentarily appeared and dragged one of the campers away.
No, what the fuck? What do you mean?
I mean, something from the bushes abducted one of the campers.
Oh my god. Who was it? Okay.
Oh, it was nobody. Nobody except the toilet.
Oh hell no.
All right. Thank you everybody for watching.
Yeah. Get that shit. It was oh my god. I don't know what's
Thank you
scarier,
everybody for watching.
the fact that we have fucking brain rot or the story. All right, Vito, kick this off proper, homie.
Okay.
Give me a scary story.
A scary story, okay? So, there was this one guy, right? This fellow was looking to be married to one of the rich merchant's daughters to gain the fortune that would come with her, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, the merchant had an unmarried daughter still, so the fellow began to court her. The first thing he noticed is that she had a solid gold right arm, right?
What?
She apparently lost it in childhood accident, and her father had a golden arm forged for her, you know, like all good dads do.
Okay.
Seeing this as a sign of extreme wealth, he continued with courting her, you know, as the gentleman does, right? And then making her believe he truly loved her, and not for her father's money, obviously. In turn, she obviously fell very deeply in love with this man. They get married, and the fellow is given his riches along with part of the merchant's business, which his now father-in-law owned, thus giving him more money, right? So things are looking up for this guy. He's playing his cards right? And then, however, he soon realized his wife was now of no real use, so he ignored her. He has money, right? Yeah, gave her gifts and had dinner with her, but the love he had said he felt had completely disappeared. Angry and heartbroken, the daughter accused him of marrying her for her money, in which he boldly states, of course. She was furious, screaming about going to tell her father what a scoundrel he truly was, and their riches would be stripped away along with his job. This angered the fellow. After all, he worked so hard to get here, he wasn't going to let her take it away. So he pushed her down the cellar stairs and let her snap her neck on the stone. Right?
Jesus! Oh my God!
Wow.
He pled heartbroken to the grief-stricken father, losing his most favorite daughter. The fellow's riches intact. The fellow and his family hold a funeral for the daughter, and they weep and cry. When it was but him and his dead wife, he opened the casket and pulled out a saw, for she did not need her golden arm in the grave. You see where this is going, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
That night, he slept with the arm under his pillow, not wanting even the servants to see it before he melted down into bars. He slept soundly until a voice like a wind asks, "Where's my golden arm?" Slow and far away, the voice echoed through the sleeping house, so quiet he thought it was just a draft, until a voice came again, closer and louder this time as it was down the hall. "Where is my golden arm?" Sitting up, the fellow looked around fearfully, too scared to do anything, as he hears again, much closer, "Where is my golden arm?" He felt a heat on his back and a movement from under his pillow, but he was too scared to look away from the door as he hears it again just outside the frame of the wail of, "Where is my golden arm?" It felt like hellfire on his back as he felt the most hot metal on the hand of his back, seemingly crawling on its own as he watches the doorknob turn. The maid found his body that morning, face frozen in horror, and hair a bright white, hands still clutching the sheets around his body. But the strangest thing was that his dead wife's golden arm was on his chest, hand wrapped tightly around his throat. And on his chest engraved, "Where is my golden arm?"
Oh my God! Spooky. I'll tell you what. I got one for you guys. You ready?
Oh.
Now this one's actually a true story. Okay. So the campground that I was, I don't think I've actually ever told this to anybody. Okay, so you guys are gonna be the studio first. So guys, the ghost firefighter. Okay, so this campground that we all went to, okay, very out into the boonies, very country, Western New York, and we always used to, play at the playground, but it was on a very active highway. Okay, so me and a couple of friends from the campground would basically, I don't know why it was called Stockton Campground. Okay, it's not like it matters, but basically, guys, there was a firefighter that passed away. Okay, and it was at that point where we went to the graveyard. We would always go to the graveyard. "Oh, you the spookies, you gotta do it. You gotta do it." So we went in there, and we saw the grave. We would like, "Oh, thank you for your service," and all that stuff. Well, one of my friends, well, not my friend anymore at the time, they were fucking with graves. And I don't know if you guys don't know me or anything, but I take that shit very seriously. And I yelled at him. And I got into a fight, but no shit, guys. The very next day, okay, we were at the very top of the hill. There's like a very curved, bumpy road, okay? No shit, you gotta believe me on this. We saw a fire truck making its way. So we stepped out of the way, that's why we got off the road. We went to the side. And as soon as it went under that curve, the illusion of the road, it fucking vanished. Never to be seen again. Isn't that
and
nuts?
There's like no other roads, and there's like no other roads that turn off.
It was a straight road. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we saw
Interesting.
a fire truck. Oh, that was crazy. There was another one too. I'll make this one quick. Right behind my house, there was unused railroads from the early 1800s. And basically, every morning when I would wait for the bus, no shit, I would hear a train. And I'm like, oh, it's probably the train downtown. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking about it. I'm like, there is no train downtown. So literally, I would hear that train almost every morning. And then I finally asked my mom about it. And she says that, yeah, downtown, where like about maybe a 5-minute walk, there was an old house that literally used to be the train station. And so I went down there and I asked the guy who lived in the house, and it turned out to be one of my teachers from school. He was my tech teacher. Yeah. So it was kind of a weird situation, but I'm like, can you tell me the history on this house? And he didn't really know, but yeah, it was like an old train depot, and no shit, when I walked the railroads, it led to a caboose, like an old rusty caboose. So we always used to kind of like mess around and play in it and stuff. But right off the side of it, there was a little powerhouse. I don't know what they're called. Like a power conduit place house, question mark. You know what I'm talking about, guys?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, whatever. So
I think so.
A power grid. And when you looked inside, it was like an abandoned building. But it was a little shack, I swear to God. So me and my sisters, we always used to like, explore like way out back behind our property. And dude, there was some weird shit. We found like duct tape with like a large piece of OSB board. So something weird happened there. And then you never know, it's just like, okay, guys, I was camping. Okay.
Yeah.
So, when we kept going, there was an unusually large, bright orange picnic table that was like off into a clearing. Okay. And like, I approached it, like I got close to it, and there was like a tent near it. And I'm like, what the hell? And no shit. Okay. As I looked inside, guys, there was like women's clothes, numerous backpacks and shit. Like, I'm like, this is fucking weird. And then, no joke, a car came, and me and my friend, we were like hiding on the berms of like the side, and it was two guys with a third person like slumped against the back window, and we immediately just ditched it, and we never said anything to anybody. I probably witnessed a crime.
Oh,
spooky,
100%.
huh?
Yeah.
Oof. Pissweed.
Oh,
my
yeah,
last man.
We are running this fucking Tunecast, man.
It's a special.
It's a
hold on,
special.
I ended up getting a text message here.
Oh, yeah? What's the text
Wait, you
message
brought
there?
your phone?
How do you get service out
I'm
here,
not
dude?
telling you. Yeah. Yeah, just something about work tomorrow.
Oh, damn, dude. I thought it was going to be a beginning to a bit. Homie, I feel like you're the
No.
last spooky boy, okay? So give me a spooky story, if you got one.
I'm not really good at giving stories.
The gas in
Sorry,
Minnesota was $6.95 a gallon.
Oh,
Usually
I
I'm the
got
scary
this.
story.
Oh, I got this.
You got
I'm
one?
in my shop as a mechanic. I'm working on this one vehicle here. I set down my 10mm socket.
No, not the
turn
10
around.
millimeter socket. Oh.
I turn around and I was ready to grab another wrench,
Oh,
and I turn back to grab
don't say
that
it's
10mm socket, and then I'm like, where the hell did I put that 10mm socket?
Oh,
Yeah.
Mom, make him stop.
And I'm like, where the fuck did it go? And then I turn around and I look back and, oh my God, there it is, right where I left it.
Oh,
or did I just sit in a different place? I don't know.
Wow.
The ADHD mechanic life is just fucking it's insane. It's like I can't remember half the shit that I set down, but yet I can rebuild a small block Chevy, no problem.
Congratulations, Bisbee. You know, I gotta say, man, you really hooked me on that one. It was like that little curve. I'm like, oh,
you know, if I ever visit you and if I ever visit you or your shop this week, you know what I'm gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
10 millimeter.
I'm gonna grab I'm just gonna grab like a random like screw or nut that I find, right? I'm gonna put it on like a hood of the car you're working on. So like when you're close to finishing it, so then when you look at it, you're like, oh fuck, where did that go?
I say that often enough, so it would be just natural right there. I'll be like, where the hell did I set that?
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, if I know Pissweed, he's gonna be like, swipes it on the floor and just like, hey, it's good. We'll see you again soon, probably.
Yeah, the vehicle will run fine.
Yeah, patient cured as a customer lost.
I'm taking this apart and then I put it back together. It's like, where the hell these extra spare parts come from? They go in the car, but I don't know where.
Yo, did you guys see the like the
parts.
meme of like it's like those like rubber band rides where like it shoots the ball into the sky and like some dude fucking drops a lug nut. And he's like one of the operators. He's like, oh shit, have a good ride. Wait. Ah!
That's one thing I would actually like to, if I actually go on a ride and that stuff, I'll just grab a random bolt from at home and that stuff. I just pull it out of pocket and be like, oh, I wonder where this goes.
That's so fucked up. Dude, I remember at Cedar Point, there used to be a ride called the, what was it? The Demon Drop, okay? It was just a normal hydraulic drop ride, but it got shut down because a lot of people, what they were doing is they were holding pennies. Because as we all know, you know, gravitational force, momentum, G-force, it makes the penny float in your hand. Oh, so cool. The pennies were literally damaging the ride. And it got to the point where it was so unsafe, they literally just stopped using it. Because they were like, we don't trust this. It's probably going to break on someone. And it did. It literally broke. And it was like 2021. Literally, it was the last time. And it got replaced with the top thrill, something else. I forgot what the fuck its name was. It's been
People
so long.
are just fucking dropping pennies in the middle of this fucking ride, and that just shoots straight into the ground.
But Vito Skeletino, I must ask: have you ever been to Hershey Park?
Hershey Park
in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
No, I've never been to Pennsylvania.
It's where they made the Hershey bars, homeboy. It's literally, dude. It's like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Yeah. But the thing is, what they do for kids is they make it look like Willy Wonka. Like, clearly we all know how chocolate is made, but for kids, they're like, wow. You know what I mean? So like,
oh my God, I want to jump in the red river of chocolate.
For real. You get to go on this very like eccentric, you know, fantasy looking ride that like teaches you cool how they make chocolate and all the cows are like singing at you and shit. It's very cute. It's so fun because like when I went, I was like a little tiny guy, you know what I mean? So like I really want to go back, and I want to go back with you guys.
Freaky little guy.
I'm just a freaky little chocolate loving guy, you know what I'm talking about? Don't say nobody watches old episodes, Vito. But
I do. I listen to them when I'm wrenching on vehicles. It's great. That's what I love about this Tunecast here. It's like I just like to go back and rewatch these.
Guys, we are at our 25th episode. That is a whole number.
25th? Holy 25th shit.
Episode, guys. Isn't that fucking crazy? It has been 25 weeks. Well, actually, no. It's been more than that now since we swapped to that bi-weekly schedule. But yeah, guys, we've been running Tunecast for almost a year now. Isn't that nuts?
Wow. Has it been that already?
It almost has.
Wow.
Yeah. So
where does time go?
You're telling me. So it's hard to say because the first episode was kind of so impromptu that we really didn't think of like writing it down. But I do remember what it was about. I think we talked about like Kendrick Lamar. Like that was literally the first episode of Tunecast. It was just Kendrick Lamar.
I don't think I was there on the first episode.
No, I know Pan was because he's the one who told me about it.
Yeah.
But,
Fish.
Yeah. But guys, you know, I gotta say, I think we're just gonna start chewing the fat. You know, I think with this special, you know, I think we're getting to that point. You know, but guys, camping is so fucking fun. Now, this brings me to this topic. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh God!
Sorry.
Damn.
I had one of the muscle spasms. I'm just gonna lay here for a little bit, all right?
All right. This sounds good, bro. Glamping versus camping. Now this is a big one. This is a big one.
Ooh, touchy subject right here.
Touchy subject for real. So here's the thing, guys. I absolutely love the idea of camping. As long as it's the right, I want it to be a cold night. Okay, because here's the thing. I'm talking like fall weather, maybe like 40 degrees, 32. Maybe not, Jesus Christ, not 32. But 40, 50. Yeah, 40, 50s, okay? Because when you're in a tent, and let me tell you about my fucking experience, okay, one time, okay? First night me and Penny ever went camping in a long time was the most miserable night of our lives. So we all know Penny had a tooth, a bad tooth, okay? Well, this bad tooth kept her up all night, and literally I was woken up at like 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. to like her sobbing, and I felt horrible. So that was already bad. Not to mention, we were in a tent in 90-degree weather.
Oh,
yeah,
that gets musty in there.
And it rained.
Nice.
Shut up. It rained. We don't listen. You live in Dry Gulch Desert, okay, Mr. Mario? Like, I don't want to hear it. But basically, yeah, it was a lot. And we were on like this air mattress. And yo, I was stuck to this thing like fucking Velcro. I had a ring of sweat on my t-shirt. It was disgusting. Oh, and you want to know the worst part? The next night was like a 50-degree night. That's the prime time to go camping. The campfire keeps you warm. The bed keeps you warmer. And that's why you have a tent. It just sucks when it's so fucking hot that it's so miserable and you can't even enjoy it.
When the humidity that high.
Mm-hmm. It was just, it's like a fucking pressure cooker.
The air would get and especially if you have a tent that doesn't have any windows, or, well, obviously you do have windows, but there's no screen on them. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah. So
do you want to sleep with the bugs or sleep without the bugs, but sleep in your sweat?
I'm okay. I hate to say it, but I am not a camper. Okay. I am a glamper. Not so much. I don't think of a giant fucking trailer. Because listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. This is Studio Mercy's hot take. If you are at a campsite with a trailer, that is called a trailer court.
Yeah.
And then that's literally like living. It's not. No. Okay. That's a change of scenery. I want a change of scenery. I want to be challenged. I want to cook hot dogs. You know, I want to be away from everybody. The whole idea is to disconnect, right? But at the same time, I don't want to leave with too many luxuries. You know, that's why I really like those Airstream campers. It's because it's just the right size. I just don't like the price. That's disgusting. Why can't I have an Airstream that's made out of shit? You know what I mean? Like a Temu Airstream, please.
Pause.
Pausing for what?
No, I was just saying, why would you make it out of shit? That's why I said pause.
Well, you know why I want to make it out of shit? Because have you seen the prices of an Airstream, bro? Goddamn, I'll do anything. It's like what?
You won't. You won't make it. You won't live in a shit box.
It's true. Yeah, but no.
I think like, I'm somewhere in the middle, man. Mm-hmm. I think I like the luxuries of modern tech, but I also still want to like sleep in a tent and/or sleeping bag outdoors.
I think we're popping, guys.
All I would really need, man, is like I don't know, like a truck, right?
Yeah.
For like laying on the back of the truck, maybe like a speaker.
Yeah.
Like a pickup truck, you know?
Yeah,
speakers, some sleeping bags.
Maybe a topper.
And like a tent, maybe a topper, you know, and just like
so basically
get a fire going.
You want this thing over here.
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Don't they have that Pissweed where you can have like what do you call it? Like an attachment to your truck that turns it into an RV?
Yeah, it's literally just what the fuck is it called?
A bed cap.
It's like a pop-up in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. Like there was this thing on TikTok where it was like, oh my god, check out this life hack, you know, and it's like a sheet. It was like a sheet connecting two trucks. And I'm thinking about that, and I'm like, they had those trucks on. Okay,
Yeah.
Need I say more about some?
Slop makes a good point. Like you can get like a van, like camped out. You can get a camper van and just turn it into like a.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I'm gonna tell you this right now. That is my
People
dream
turn
goal.
old school buses into campers.
Literally, my uncle did that. He literally bought an old like short bus and converted it into like a forever home and like tours the country. He has people sign his bus.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a very hippie thing to do, but yeah,
They're just called truck campers.
I can't constitute having a van. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't that puts you into a category that I don't want to be in. I don't like being known as the van man. You know what I mean? Like, dude, my friend has a white
you're gonna be
unmarked
living
van.
in a van down by the river.
Yeah, for real. My friend from Ohio used to have an unmarked white van, and I'm like, dude, why do you have a candy van? He's like, what? I'm like, dude, how do you not see stranger danger looking at your car? It's the candy van.
Put a logo on the side of it, but yeah.
Straight up. Even yeah, listen, if there was a there was a band that when they opened up their van, it said free ketamine, but it was like, what the hell was their name? The Free Ketamine Wizards or something. I gotta look this up. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, there's like a famous meme of like two wizards sitting in a free ketamine van. But it's clearly not what it says. Yeah, but yeah, you know, guys, I gotta say, I love camping. And it's such a good thing, and I really want to start doing it a lot more. And I wish y'all lived closer, because genuinely, boys, I think at one point in our lives,
in trouble.
I don't know if we'd probably die, but if anything, I would love
I don't know about that. We'd
a meetup and do a camping night. How cool would that be? You know what I mean? Because like nobody does that shit anymore. That's like what they see in like the horror movies, like, oh, spring break, guys, let's gather the gang, let's go camping, yeah. But like there's always like a, you know what I mean?
Let's go to Crystal Lake.
It makes me wonder too, guys, if we were in a horror movie, what stereotype characters would we all be? And I feel like it's only fair that 3 of us should profile the person who's chosen. So, starting with Pissweed, guys, Pan, me, Vito, what do you think Pissweed would characterize as in a horror film? Like, what stereotype character is he?
He's like he's not even like part of the main cast. He's like that support. He's like that support actor that comes in.
I'm just a background character,
and he's the one like that like helps out the teenagers, you know?
The guy who like tells you how to fix everything and then dies.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of the guy that always finds the people. You know what I mean? Like there's always that one like classic trucker guy or like country guy that stumbles upon a dead body like, oh my god, you know what I mean?
What the hell?
Yeah, because like you're a working man, you're on the road, you know what I mean? You don't got time to fucking like hang out at a campsite and shit, so you're like, he's the bystander, you know, that like or he's the kind of guy that like, we don't get your kind around here, and then like closes the door, you know what I mean, like through the screen door of that scene in a horror movie.
More like goddamn tourists.
Goddamn tourists in Minnesota, my flat land, ruining up my goddamn, what are they called? Whatever duck my nationality is.
Mercy's a bimbo.
I am not the bimbo, guys. Stop.
Oh, wait, actually, apparently Sloth is. Sloth just said she's the bimbo.
Straight up. Probably.
Oh my god.
Most likely. Yeah. Okay, if I was... Okay. I think I'd be that comic relief character that always gets fucking killed in the stupidest way possible. I'm talking like the fucking they're in every movie, you know, like when a comedian has a role in a movie like that, and they always die in the stupidest way.
You're the campfire guitar guy.
I am the campfire guitar guy, straight up.
You're the campfire guitar guy, and then like when shit's going down, you're like, oh, what's going on, man? What you doing? And then like you get killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally. You know what? How would I die? It has to be something music related. Would they choke me with my guitar strings?
Oh yeah.
And
they take the guitar, play it for a second, and then hit you over the head with it.
Like fucking Engie from TF2. Yeah. Vito honestly gives me like leader energy. You know what I mean? Like he's the kind of guy that almost gets it to the end and then sacrifices himself. You know what I mean? But then it turns out like his sacrifice didn't matter because the killer is like too like you know what I mean? Like, I got this, guys. I'll hold him up. And like they're like, oh, thank God.
You what was that fucking movie where it was like, what was that horror movie where it was like very like, yeah, Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in
where
the
it was like that dude on the motorcycle is like, don't worry, guys. I'll save you all, and then he gets fucking killed immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, have you ever seen the movie Tucker and Dale versus Evil?
I love that movie. I love that movie. I didn't know that you saw that movie. I'm so happy that you saw it.
My favorite fucking scene in that movie is when they're hiding in the boat from the gunshots, and he's like, if I gotta die, I gotta tell you something, Tucker. He's like, what is it, Dale? He's like, I don't really like going fishing. And then literally it's like the most awkward scene where he's like, you don't like going fishing? He's like, I didn't mean it like
you
that.
Don't like going fishing.
He's like, you told me you like going fishing. He's like, Tucker, I just wanted to tell you. He's like, you hurt my feelings. we quote Tucker and Dale versus Evil all day. He's like, well, I had a doozy of a day, officer. Yo, the fucking scene, not for spoiler alerts, but the board scene kills us every fucking time. The faulty board. Oh,
for me, it's fucking wood chipper. When he's like walking in the woods, he like goes down to bed. The dude tries to jump him.
Yeah, and then like
goes right into, and then they turn off the wood chipper. He's like, are you okay?
Yeah, are you okay? Yo, literally the funniest part of the movie to me is the forced perspectives. So literally, like, all these campers are like, oh my God, they're killing him. And he's like trying, like, I'll help you. And he's literally like getting splattered with blood. Such a good movie, guys. I'm telling you right now, go find Tucker and Dale versus Evil. It is the best movie. These kids
keep coming on our property and killing each other.
Yeah, literally, they just keep killing. Literally, that's the funniest part is like to these two hillbilly rednecks, these people are just fucking offing themselves. And but to these kids, it's such a good movie. God damn, I really wish they made another. That's such a funny. There's a second one, but I think the second one wasn't as good. God
just like
damn.
People say there's no Pacific Rim 2.
I don't even think Pacific Rim 1 was good. I think they did the series kind of shitty. Not gonna lie, dude.
I haven't seen the second one.
Well, I didn't even know that. Was there? Oh, damn, he's dead. He's fucking gone. What happened to Vito? Holy magic.
Oh, Tower United has encountered a fatal error, which could not recover from. Well, bear got my ass.
Damn, I guess the bear genuinely did. Guys, I think we're at that
he's
point.
gone.
Yeah. In the meantime.
Hold on, let me go look for him.
Yeah, go look for him. I think he's somewhere in the woods. Guys,
fish.
We're going to start rolling up to the closing remarks. I think we're about that point. So I guess, Pissweed, since you're the last person left at this fire, how about you, man? What is your closing remarks you want to tell people?
Just keep doing what you do best and all that, and just work on striving bigger goals and bigger ways. Just don't overdo it.
Amen. You know, to add on that, you know, guys, you know, if you have something that you've been working towards, especially nowadays, let me tell you, there's a lot of talented people out there.
What the hell is that over there? Oh my God!
What the fuck? Oh my God, it's the bear.
It's the bear.
You know, hold on. I have an idea. Hold on, Pissweed. Bear, hold on. Do you have a closing remark, Bear, that you would like to tell the audience? Did he just say Arby's?
I think he said fish. Here.
He might have said, I think he said fish.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you guys. Hey, it's me.
What the
Hi.
fuck? He's a skinwalker. Oh my god.
Man, that is. Wait, so are you telling me
That's a good suit.
you've been the bear the whole time?
He was a bear the entire time. That is
Hi,
classic.
It's me. I'm a bear.
Wow, what a comeuppance. That is so funny, dude. Okay, so
And he just
No, this is just a costume. I haven't seen a bear every single time. I just like to, lean into it when you guys start jumping at shadows.
gee, you know what, Pissweed? I think you should pull out your Motorola phone and try to invite Vito.
um
There
This
you
bear
go.
Let's
costume's
see
a
here.
little stuffy, but it's
Yeah,
good.
I got lost. I went for another piss, and I don't know where the campsite is anymore.
Dude, that
Wait,
is so
where's
fucking
Vito?
funny. He's coming. I think. Oh wait, didn't you just go to find him?
Oh, there it is. I think I see the fire. Yeah, it's all the way over there.
ah.
What the hell?
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey.
Hey
I
man.
can't believe you tricked us with that bear costume, man. That's crazy.
dude, I was
That's
gonna-
pretty
Yeah.
good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
I
That's-
thought I was
That's
out here
partly
thinking
why
there was a
it's
real
pretty
beard. Is that wait? So it was you that beat the shit out of me?
No, somebody beat the shit out of you?
Yeah, he had to commit to the
I
bit,
mean,
bro.
sorry. I mean, I tripped. Guys, I didn't actually get beat up. That's awesome, man. You're funny as fuck for that. And
Whoa, what the fuck? Damn. Dude, he blasted
More
so
fish.
fast the fish got fucking thrown.
Roar.
that's like one of your friends, right?
Yeah. I feel like if anybody.
Oh,
What?
Oh, he's right there.
What?
where'd he go?
Guys,
Was
I
there?
think we should do our closing remarks quick. We gotta get the fuck out of here. So, Speed, congratulations. That was very wholesome. Vito, get your fucking please tell me your please. Oh, what is the? Oh my god, damn, Jesus
Got
Christ,
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, Pan, turns out there's real bears here.
Oh shit.
What's up? What'd you say?
Your
There is real
closing
bears.
remarks. We gotta pack up and go.
My closing remarks is
Men.
you know,
Camping in the army
Right.
is fun.
yes, words out of my mouth. You know, if you ever want the best camping experience of your life, something you're never gonna forget, just join the United States Army. You know,
You will
it's
never
really
ever forget.
Yeah, it'll be a really unforgettable experience.
It'll change your life for better or
yeah.
worse. What about you? Pantone Bears a lot.
There's a lot.
Well,
Cute.
I would say, try to enjoy the peace and quiet out in the woods. Enjoy wasting time. Enjoy just letting it flow through your hands. And honestly, just try to enjoy yourself. You know,
He's getting chased again.
shut up from the world. Why is-
Yeah, guys, we are. Oh, this
turn off
totally
your
makes
phone.
sense, guys. I figured this. Oh shit, he's dead. I figured out where we are, by the way, dude. We're in the National Bear Sanctuary.
Oh, nice. Hey, Pan, you have Right the Bear arms?
Yeah.
Damn.
Awesome. We're gonna be needing that.
Hey, welcome back, Vito. How do you feel?
What's up? I'm great.
All right, yeah, we're gonna wrap
go
this
home.
up. Yeah, we're getting there, guys. I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming back to Studio Mercy Tunecast. We absolutely love doing these because we love each other. And guys, it is so fun to just have 4 friends duke it out every fucking Wednesday, every other Wednesday now. But yeah, guys, you know, I just wanted to say an absolute big thank you for everybody who's stuck around. You know, we don't know how long we're gonna be able to do these, but we're hoping to keep dishing out some content as long as you guys are, here for it. So guys, from the bottom of my heart, I love you all. I hope you have a good night. And from here at Studio Mercy's Tunecast, we will see you next week for some Mercy Plays. Guys, thank you so much, and goodbye. Goodbye. Get out of here. All right, everybody get the fuck in this.
See you later, everyone.
Yeah, let's start the car.
Bye.
Oh wait, yeah, we didn't charge. We're just gonna walk, guys.
I told you to bring that fucking generator.
Well,
off we go.
Mercy, keep up.
I'm trying. All right. Hey, does anybody have? Oh my God! It's the bear! Jesus Christ!
No, Jesus!
Help!
Wait, is it following us?
Ah, it's got my leg! Help!
Oh shit! Oh God!
Shoot it!